Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Jurassic Park review. Here I am, my guests right now are pretty much Edwin and our beautiful guest, Gia. And you all know who Enzo is. Yeah, he's there.
I
But
wish.
anyway, yes, we are pretty much talking about the trilogy of Jurassic Park. And how old is it now, by the way, Enzo?
The last one came out like 20 years ago. Jurassic Park
20
3.
years ago.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for making me feel old. Well, I asked the question. Anyway, let's get into the movie. All right. So, pretty much, how does the movie start? I'm messing it up right now.
All right, gentlemen.
I'm the one who pretty much dressed up and everything, and I am hosting, by the way, everybody.
All right.
Anyway,
I'm gonna help you out. We're gonna just like a Star Wars videos. We're going to do one, two, three positives, and then three, two, one negatives in that order.
all right, of course, of
So,
course.
Jomer, please lead us into the first movie. Introduce the
All
first
right,
movie.
yes, of course. We're met by their two main characters, Mr. Alan Grant and Dr. Sattler, pretty much being invited to the island Isla Sorna. So,
I meant
what do you guys? Well,
summarize what how the
how Jurassic Park one went?
yeah. I mean,
How
Joe,
far
how
Jurassic
you
Park one
feel
can?
about the first movie, Jomar? Or,
I'll ask you
or,
guys first. I'll give my
or
input.
give
Not
an
you. This
intro.
is my show now. This is my show.
Okay, okay,
You
okay.
don't do anything. You have
Uh,
nothing to say. I am the host. Look at me. Look at me.
You got power, man. You got power hungry.
Anyway,
uh,
but yeah. But anyway, yeah. Fuck. First movie is pretty much a childhood movie to me, and I fucking love it. As you said, we pretty much describe, how much it means to us. But yeah, how about you, Enzo? What is the first thing when you were watching Jurassic Park?
First thing that comes to mind is it's a classic, man. It ages
The first
really,
thing that came to mind.
yeah, it ages really well, and the characters and the creatures are amazingly done.
Yeah. How about you, Edwin? First, you know, pretty much the first thing that you ever thought when watching that thing when you were a kid.
Oh man. Well, I mean, like everyone here, like saw it when we were kids, and me being a kid, it's definitely dinosaur movie. Like nothing really gets better than that.
Hell no. Hell no.
But yeah, that's that's all you really cared about as a kid. As for what I can say about it now, though, um, for a movie made in like 1993. Like
The CG was fucking insane. I swear to God.
the CG was amazing, and
Yeah.
honestly, like the technical developments like brought about by Jurassic Park being made still astound me to this day. And
No.
it's one of those movies that's just aged really well.
Yeah, pretty much. How about you, Gia? What was the first thing you came to mind when you were watching the movie?
My gosh. So I was obsessed with dinosaurs when I was a kid. Like I was that nerdy kid with books, and I had this big book where you could like uh, um like the pages was folded because you know how the Brontosaurus and the Plodocus are so long, and so Jurassic Park when you bought it on DVD. So I was like, I was so happy. Like I was terrified, but I was so happy. I remember sitting in the living room, and then the like we had the big DVD player, or was it VHS? I forgot. But still, like when my parents put it in, we were watching it. I was like holding my dinosaur book. I was like, oh my god,
Oh,
I love
I,
being a kid.
I swear to God, like
And
knowing the fact that she had a DVD of it, while me and Enzo, I don't know about Edwin, but we just had the VHS showing our age.
Kids,
VHS.
if you don't know what a VHS is, it's a block.
Look it up.
It's a brick that you insert into a machine and would play movies.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, pretty much as Gia said, we're pretty much shown by the scene of the Brachiosaurus eating, just eating, and Alan Grant just going,
Yeah. Oh my god.
that shit was
They
so
do
fucking
drink in
beautiful.
herds.
Yeah,
They do.
They do drink in herds.
like, and then when they showed the valley,
Yeah,
oh my gosh,
Especially the
that was
valley.
like,
that's amazing.
that was so. This that was yeah,
Yeah.
that
This
one.
movie is so pretty, honestly.
It
Yeah.
Yeah,
is.
I mean, okay, it's a little bit dated. You can tell it's a bit dated, and you can tell the CG
Right?
when it's bright out. But I'll get into the CG later for a specific scene, which I'm pretty sure you guys all know. So anyway, we pretty much get an introduction to our first dinosaur, which is the Brachiosaurus eating. And we move to the park. We see Ellie and Tim, and they go through pretty much the tourism of the park. And Jeff Goldblum, famous fucking line, "That's a big pile of shit."
Iconic.
It's a
Iconic.
big pile of
Oh
shit.
my god, classic, sobrang iconic.
As a kid, I was like, Mom, what does that mean? Oh, okay.
No, I was like, Mom, I want to be as sexy as that guy.
That's kind of the goal, though, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum is just peak goals.
Yeah,
He goes, and the man wears black so well.
he does.
But I don't know, he's kind of losing his mind though nowadays. But still sexy.
Sure.
Anyway, so once we get through the park of them showing the park, and yeah, pretty much, power goes down.
Why does the power go down, though? Did you forget about the best?
Well,
the
sadly,
best
for
character?
the most richest man in the world, for one of the richest men in this universe, sadly forgot to check the weather, knowing that there's a fucking typhoon coming in.
Or he had his own saboteur working for him, in
Well, yeah,
form
that's
of
pretty much it.
Dennis Nedry, going
Yeah.
forgot the magic
Uh,
word.
But anyway, yeah. So we
You didn't
Oh
say
my
the magic
God.
word.
He didn't,
I, I,
didn't say
I have a,
magic word.
I have a question for the board. There's a question brought up when John Hammond and the rest of the crew are having lunch, and they're talking about the ethical side of bringing back extinct creatures to life. Here's the question I
Yes,
want to ask:
yes.
Is it ethical, in essence, to play God in that way? Is it ethical to bring an extinct creature back to life to modern times?
And goes,
Hmm.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I got choked. Drummer called me out. That's so funny. Wait, like, are you asking everyone or is like
Everyone.
Yeah, pretty much. Everyone's opinion on playing God.
Oh, wait lang. I'm sorry.
I'll take over. I want dinosaurs, okay? I want
Excuse
dinosaurs.
me. So sorry.
And it
Sure,
doesn't
sure,
Oh my
it
God.
doesn't matter if I'm playing God. I want the dinosaur theme park. Whether if it's ethical or
Okay.
not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go next then.
Well, the question is on ethics, Jamar, not about whether you want it or not. So
My want.
to answer,
It is my want.
Yeah, but the question is on ethics.
yeah, you want it, but I also want $1 million, but the only way I can get $1 million right now is through probably unethical means. So like, yeah.
But it makes
jury's
a
out
good
there.
story.
No, we're talking about the ethics. Ethics.
Okay.
To summarize my answer, no, I don't think it's ethical. if like this were to be translated into a real life situation, because these creatures go extinct for a reason, especially if we're talking about the dinosaurs who went extinct due to natural causes. Not really giant meteor.
Alien.
Yeah.
Or aliens, depending on which theory you subscribe to. But back to the issue, reintroducing an extinct species, and a broad species like the dinosaurs, into our world's current ecosystem, does not really make for a happy ending for anybody.
Yeah.
So if you try to play God like this, if you try to mess with the world's natural ecosystem as it is now, without considering the consequences of it, you might be sending us all into an early Armageddon.
If we could, it's
If
the answer. We should.
yeah, like Jeff Goldblum so eloquently said, these scientists were so focused on the question of whether or not they could bring these monsters back, they never stopped to question whether or not they should.
Yeah, I am also on Ian Malcolm's side because you heard just because of the statistics or what you have to do to bring them back. You also have to prepare, the type of plants the plant eaters would eat. You have to make sure you feed the T Rex the right amount of meat, because you can't just keep feeding it goats and goats and goats for the rest of its life. It is a 15-foot predator that weighs 8 tons. You can't just feed it, was essentially a chicken nugget to it. And for the plant eaters, most of the plants that were on Earth during their time aren't even around today. Like,
Unless you genetically splice their genes to adapt to our environment. Come on, let's make this work.
I think,
Let my baby boy dreams come true, Enzo.
and just imagine the chaos that would ensue. We're trying to keep them alive in what is essentially a theme park. This is what it is.
Yeah, it's a zoo.
Yeah.
How about you, Gia? Any thoughts on it?
I mean, like, I super agree with what Edwin said, because, like, I mean, why bring them back? Like, I mean, like, like, so, right, there are, you've seen their bodies, like, their skeletons, and they're these very huge creatures, and, like, if you bring them back, they're gonna cause, like, the amount of rampage, the climate we have now. It's not ethical both for the animal side and for the people side, because a lot of people are gonna get killed, or
Well, since when?
use them. Sorry.
Since when?
Did you not watch the movie?
Yeah, what's
Right.
the movie,
That's
man?
like the essence of the movie. Cause like, I mean, I saw this meme about like the summary of Jurassic Park. Na parang it's like ooh, and then later it's like screaming. Like that's literally the movie.
Ooh, and then next you know,
Yeah.
there'll be screaming.
Yeah, that's what he says in the second movie.
Again, wise words by Jeff Goldblum.
I mean, honestly, I think out of the characters, I really relate with him the most, with Ian Malcolm, because like, I mean, yun nga, parang, also focusing on the ethical side for the animal. Like in the second movie, they're like, oh, they're extinct, they don't have any rights, and I'm just like, well, parang, but like, that questions then our whole ethical code, and like, it's gonna throw the world into chaos. Try to bring them back. So I think, yeah.
Nice callback. Good
Yeah.
callback.
But yeah, back to the movie. There's a hurricane hitting the park, and the power's out.
And yeah, and pretty much we get one of the most amazing and best cinematography in cinema ever, especially CG, is when the T-Rex gets out.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I wasn't
So
scared.
true.
This little boy was happy seeing these people in danger.
Um,
I swear to God, what are you guys' thoughts on it? I swear, like for me, this is like a 10 out of 10 cinematic experience.
for me, as a kid, I'm like, oh my god, it's a T-Rex. Oh my god, my dreams are coming true. Right now, it is, as you said, one of the best scenes in movie history. It's a, not to use the word, iconic shot of him bursting through that fence and roaring. It's a good use of practical and CGI. Like when it's afar, it's CGI, and then when it's up close, you can tell. Yeah, that's a really cool.
It's a real animatronic.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Edwin? Any thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, you both kind
Oh,
of
dear.
touched on it already. Just about the scene being. Nope. Okay. Anyway, I'll just say, like you both already touched on, the scene is basically already just a classic in like movie history. From just that foreboding, like first cut shot of the water in the cup, like
Okay.
shaking. Like from there to the T Rex storming out of the fence, and like you hear like the wires snapping, and you see the T Rex flip the car, crush it, um, peek through the windshield, and
like a
look at
serial killer.
yeah, literally
Yeah.
like that's sort of what that was sort of the point when this movie just kind of became something else entirely, and it kind of cemented this movie as well a cinematic classic
And
Pretty much.
and an iconic piece of cinema history.
before Giga Space, I like how it's an hour into the movie. Like, they don't.
It's a slow burn.
Yeah, because I know some people who started with Jurassic World ew, first, and then they're
Poor
like,
bastard.
I'm gonna go to the classic. And when they see the classic, they're like, it's like, how dare you? But I understand the mindset of going, yeah, the first one is, the new one is faster paced, but this one, it is a slow burn. Anyway,
It is.
to Gi on the
Yeah,
thoughts on the
yeah.
T-Rex scene.
You guys basically said it all. But like there's this yun nga, the I really like the build up, like what Edwin said, the parang you could when you know na oh crud, because like you know how media marketed the T-Rex to be like the big shot, like
Yeah.
The
literally
poster
king
boy.
of the dinosaurs, yeah, and then oh it's gonna come because you see the logo, you see the trailer, and like the goat. When they looked at right, first the goat was there, and then the goat wasn't there,
Yeah.
and then you see the T-Rex eating the goat, and I'm just like, no. As in that for me was just like the wow, like
Wait, you haven't had lamb chops?
no, I mean it's just naawa ko sa goat. As in like that was the part like terrified me, but at the same time like wowed me so much because it looks so real. Like what in the world? Like it's so believable.
It is real.
Yeah.
It is a robot.
Which
It's
one?
pretty much yeah. The when you see the T Rex pretty much swallowing the goat, it is a real
Yeah.
live animatronic T Rex. So it is real. But yes, I see what you mean.
Oh,
I see what
okay.
you mean.
Oh, okay. No, no, gets. I was like, oh, because like I was like, I got confused for a bit. So I was like,
Did
wait,
they really
CGI,
bring a
and then
T-Rex to life?
yeah,
Poor lawyer
yeah,
man.
Poor lawyer, man.
oh
He's gotta go.
yeah,
He's
that's
gotta go.
true.
Gotta go. And like he didn't. I feel bad because he's like hiding in the CR, going, "Oh God, it's coming closer," and then it falls
Oh
perfectly.
man, that scene! I forgot about that scene.
He's like wiping his eyes, going, "Is that what I think it is?" And then before he can react, he's gone. And later on, they're like, "Yeah, that's a piece of him here and there." And oh God, that's his leg, or something like that.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
that part.
pretty much. But yeah, I gotta love that scene. This entire sequence in general, where the T Rex pretty much busts through, unluckily the car with the kids in it,
Yeah.
kills the
Mm-hmm.
lawyer, and pretty much flips the car over the edge wherever that edge came from. I don't know,
This is
but
a
dinosaurs exist in this world, so whatever.
this is a nitpick.
Yeah,
This is a nitpick. Why write the T-Rex pusher shit into the cage it was in, essentially?
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's a
Essentially,
it's a cliff, right?
the hole
How
that it came out of.
how come when the T-Rex comes out of it at first, it doesn't seem like it's struggling to climb up a cliff?
Yeah, and then once the car goes over, there's just a
Um,
cliff that just appears.
I don't remember. It's a nitpick, but yeah.
It's just a nitpick, but it's still a good scene. Anyway, car goes over the edge and pretty much lands on a tree, and we have that scene of Tim and Dr. Grant pretty much just a race going down the tree away from the car. I was like, wow, you got a dinosaur already up there. You got another threat up here.
I like how even without the dinosaurs, there's tension in that
There's
scene.
always a constant threat,
Yeah.
and I just love it and made me scared of climbing trees.
Sure.
I think like that the like how the T-Rex like it became because how like the start of the movie was like kind of fun and calm, and then when the T-Rex came, everything seemed dangerous. I mean everything became dangerous, like
Yeah.
even the car and the trees and everything else. I think that was like the starting point. Like I don't know. Ever since like I remember when I watched it again, I didn't realize how like the whole time I was like so anxious already because I was like, oh crud, why are they always in danger all of a sudden?
I didn't expect stress. I wanted majesty.
But yes, the T-Rex pushes over the cliff. Then we head back to Dennis Nedry and his escape, futile escape.
Oh man, poor guy.
Okay.
You want to set us off on that one, Edwin?
Um, well, I mean, what's there to say? Just poor guy. Like,
Just stick, stupid.
I mean, he was kind of a spoiled dickhead throughout the entire movie, so like,
Yeah.
I didn't feel too bad for him. But
Nah.
poor guy to go out like that. Just venom in his eyes and just
Yeah.
sorry, dude.
It's a great
Talk to me.
again. It's a great practical and CGI effect. I really like the creature's design, even though not to be like actually, but actually,
Well,
you know, it didn't have a
um,
frill and venom. It's actually like
it-
as tall as the Velociraptors in this one, but you know, creative license and all that shit.
yeah. But yeah, I pretty much love that scene, and as for someone who doesn't read books, I actually read the book for this one. It was way gorier in the book. Yeah, the thing pretty much disembowels him,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Yeesh, all right." But yeah, we're not doing a book review right now. We're doing the movie. But anyway,
yeah, you need a degree for that.
yeah, pretty much. How about you, yeah? Like, what were your thoughts on the scene, pretty much, of Fat Man dying?
Oh my gosh. So I really like. I mean, like what Enzo said. I really liked how because like the dinosaur originally didn't seem so. I mean, yeah, he had teeth and it was sharp, but it wasn't like dangerous until his frills came out, like some sort of king cobra, and then the venom part pa. I mean, the fat guy. I mean, yeah, he deserved it because he was like, but like I pretty much covered my eyes because I felt so bad. I'm very soft with characters, so I'm just like, no, I mean, it was also kind of
There might be some good in him.
yeah, no, cause like, I mean, the way he went, it was just, yun nga, I can't imagine like like the gore and stuff. Cause diba he died, like the dinosaur killed him inside the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And
it's
then
pretty much off
biglang,
screen.
yeah, and then like you see na lang na there's mud like going down
Covering
the
the thing that
yeah.
had the DNA in it. Yeah,
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh,
yeah,
like I don't want to get killed. I don't want to go like that.
yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
after that we cut back to uh, Dr. Grant and the kids, and they go up a tree, and they kind of have a Last of Us moment.
pretty much them feeding the brachiosaurus and everything, falling asleep.
This is a question for Drummer and Edwin. Do you get the Last of Us vibes?
No,
No.
The Last of Us got a Jurassic Park vibe. That's what it got.
Alright.
Yeah.
And it's less emotional because in this one we're like, oh, pretty dinosaur. In the
Yeah.
giraffe scene, you're like, something good finally happened.
That's why The Last of Us 2 is trash. No kidding.
Oh, what? Hey! That's for another video.
Hey, come on. Keep focused. We're
Keep
talking about
focused.
Jurassic Park.
I'm sorry. Lumabas yung galit, sorry. But yeah,
We're
we're pretty much missing
we're almost
another
half an hour
thread.
to this. We're almost half an hour to this video, and we're still on Jurassic Park 1.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. Anyway, pretty much we get another threat, which are pretty much the Velociraptors, 3 of them. And to be honest, I know it is not accurate, but I love these things, and I love. For me, it's a staple in my head. I know it's not supposed to be, but it's a staple in my head that they're like that, even though they're not scientifically correct. I don't know, I just love the Velociraptors, and the scenes that they were in pretty much was intense, and they were pretty much lizard serial killers.
Yeah.
Looking through the window, fogging it up. I'm like, God damn! Steven Spielberg knows how to horror movie.
Watching it now, the Velociraptor scenes are definitely the most terrifying ones. That's all.
Nah, a 25-foot lizard coming down on my car. It's kind of scary.
I mean, in the sense that they're not to harp on The Last of Us again, but they're kind of like the clickers.
All right.
You know what I mean?
it's scary in a different way.
Yeah.
Okay, I can get that. Like you're safe in a kitchen when you're being chased by a T-Rex, but you're not safe in a kitchen when you're being chased by a
Are you
Velociraptor.
safe in the kitchen where you're chased by a T-Rex, though?
Yeah, waltz.
I don't know. Let's not linger here too long. But
All
yeah,
right.
you were saying
But
about the
you know,
Velociraptors, Edwin.
yeah, just pretty much the Velociraptors in general. Like, how were they to you? What were they pretty much like to you guys?
Uh,
The Velociraptor. Oh, sorry.
no, go ahead.
Oh,
Go.
oh, okay.
Yes, go.
Oh no. I was just gonna say that, like, yeah. I mean, drummer pretty much summarized like what I felt regarding the Velociraptors, because like, I mean, I really thought that they were like that until I grew up and found out they're not really. They don't really look like that. But
My
like,
life was a lie.
but, like, what made them so what made them terrifying is that, like, because the film really highlighted like their intelligence and how they work like wolves. You know, parang like with the T-Rex and other dinosaurs. I mean, yeah, they're just terrifying, but he's not. He isn't gonna like sniff you out and try to open the door. I mean, he can't even reach the door. so like, but with the Velociraptors, like the way they jump,
Wait.
the way they open, the way they slowly open the kitchen door, and then you know the scene where like they were trying to open the they were trying to undo what the fat guy did, and then
Sure.
I forgot the fat, and then the Velociraptors was trying to open the door, and then Doc Alan and Doc Harding had to like push the door,
Yeah.
and I think that's really made them so terrifying. That was like so genius of the film to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Edwin?
Well, like Gia touched on, and like I said earlier, when comparing the T-Rex versus the Velociraptors, like their scenes, their respective scenes, it's a very different kind of like scary. Because with the T-Rex, it's very much brute force. He's big, he's angry, and he is going to kill you. With Velociraptors, it's a lot more horror movie esque, where like especially with that scene in the kitchen, it's you see them skulking around and you see them doing these things like tapping on the kitchen counter, calling everybody trying to sniff everyone out, and like there's a lot of suspense in it, and it's terrifying because uh, once once these velociraptors find you, and like especially because they hunt in packs, you can't really run, especially in an enclosed space like the kitchen.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's sort of a moot point because they did end up being able to run away. So that's whatever.
Point. Your point is.
But yeah, they
Wait, how about
run.
you, Enzo?
I already said it, but yeah, what everybody else said, it's a more of a horror movie vibe, and just the clicking of their iconic long necks is like, oh god, that thing must hurt when it gets to you.
So
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, your imagination
But-
as a kid is like, what kind of a claw like that does to a person?
I wouldn't know.
I don't want to know either.
But yeah,
I don't
so
wanna
pretty
know.
much we pretty much get to the ending, and again we get every time the T-Rex is in shot, it is always majestic and beautiful, but also kind of violent. Where he pretty much rescues the team. I don't know why. He rescues the entire group by pretty much eating the lunging raptor at them, and
No, the T-Rex is kind of just flexing on everybody.
Yeah.
It's like that's just like I'm the big man. It's me.
you might be smart, but I'm big. Shut up.
Rex. You know what Rex is in the old language? King. I'm top dog. Ooh.
Who's this dead motherfucker? Tosses a raptor to its old dead like relative or some shit like that.
Yeah, literally.
Roars and then it falls when dinosaurs.
The banner
fall.
falls.
Yeah.
I really need to get a figure of that. I really do.
There
But
is,
yeah,
but it's 48K, bro.
Yeah.
48K.
Well, then I gotta get a job. I hope this video does well so I can buy it. But yeah, so pretty
Um,
much we
yeah. So yeah,
yeah.
guys, please like and subscribe. Make our dreams come true.
Yes, your money will go to a good cause, which is my Jurassic Park figure. But yeah, so we pretty much get to the ending of the movie, and yeah, the team gets out. Well, a couple of losses and a very handsome man who is very hurt, and pretty much that is the first movie. And would you guys give it a what kind of rating would you give this movie?
I'm surprised you didn't ask for about negatives. Just we were just blowing about it. We have to be
Pretty much, we're just
objective.
talking about the
Well,
movie.
we're halfway through our runtime already,
Yeah,
so
so I'm
might as
trying to
well
hurry
just put
this
it all
up.
together.
Alright. One nitpick though. You remember the scene where Alan and Dr. Satter are holding the door, and Lex is trying to hack, and then there's a shotgun that Dr. Satter is trying to reach with her foot, right?
Yeah, with the shotgun.
What's Tim doing?
Hurry
Hurry up!
up!
Hurry up! Like
It's
Tim,
a Unix system.
grab the gun, please.
Or just push it towards the grown-ups, please. Just give it to them
Or you know another
so the
nitpick could
problem
be
goes away.
another nitpick is like, wow, the T-Rex must have been trained by the League of Assassins because he does stealth on the raptors.
I know, right? You didn't hear that thing coming when it saved them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so to the group, what kind of rating would you give it? Because for me, it's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, boy.
Because I'm biased. But it is a beautiful movie.
It is.
8 out of 10.
Oh no.
Oh no, drummer's like, why?
It's like we ain't friends no more. I'm kidding.
It's good, it's good. How about you, Gia? Now choose your words wisely.
Oh wow, man, it's my channel.
Okay.
Don't try to guess.
I love, I think the red scarf really like makes him look so legit.
Yeah.
He looked like a pilot. Like it's
Look
It's
at
so
that,
cute.
folks. Isn't it
Um,
amazing?
It is. What happens when you put effort, Enzo?
I have a T-Rex shirt.
But yeah, what's your rating on Gia?
oh, definitely a 10 out of 10. Like the first, I mean, well, I'm kind of a bit biased because the first movie is my favorite movie out of all of the other Jurassic Park movies. It's just so beautifully done. Like even if you watch it now, it still hits you, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the second movie.
Well, pretty much. Pretty much we get into Lost World, and this is what, 5 years later? Wow, that's a big jump.
1997.
Since 4 years since the last one.
4 years since
Yeah.
Jurassic Park 1.
Yeah.
And we pretty much get Jeff Goldblum as the main character instead of Alan Grant. And because of that, I'm taking this off. Because it's hot.
I want to take the shirt off too.
Oh. Come on, Ness.
Unbutton your shirt.
Take it
Welcome
off.
to my
okay?
OnlyFans. Welcome to my
Oh my
OnlyFans. Is this what you want?
Please don't
Yeah,
get us
no, we're locking
demonetized.
that. We're locking
Anyway.
that behind a paywall. If you guys want to see,
Go to
that
our
kind of
Patreon.
content,
But
yeah,
anyway, we get to 4 years later, and pretty much the entire island is pretty much have been abandoned. But little did we know that there was a second island that what was the name of the dude rich guy?
How could you,
Hammond.
John Hammond?
Yeah, John Hammond. There, thank you.
Mr. 10 out of 10. I don't remember the guy's name.
Attenborough. But yeah, this is an island that has been classified, and pretty much nobody knows anything about it. But people, what was the plot of Jurassic Park 2 again? Were they trying to kill off the dinosaurs? What's that what they're trying to
Let me
do?
help you.
I forgot about that.
John Hammond wants to recruit Ian Malcolm to help investigate the island, and he has a personal attachment to it because his girlfriend, played by Julianne Moore, is in it. And so it's not from an investigation, it becomes a rescue mission. I'm going to go through this really fast because Gia has limited time. They find Sarah, and they Ian Malcolm's daughter from another marriage.
Daughter. Yes.
Is on the island too. So he wants to leave, but InGen is also on the island, and they
Pretty much are
poaching
poaching these animals and pretty much bringing them back into the mainland.
for a
No, sorry, not. Yeah, the mainland, pretty much.
for a Jurassic Zoo, and they're like, we can't handle. We don't stand for this. Set the dinosaurs free, and along the way, they find out the big hunter dude also captured the baby T-Rex. They rescue the baby T-Rex, bring it to their trailer park because they're nice people that way. Julian Moore sets its leg, and it's crying. Sorry,
You don't need to make the sound.
I want to.
Keep going.
But yeah, where's Ian Malcolm? He's with his daughter in the hide, and because she was freaking out, like, I don't want to be here. But
Yeah.
while in the hide, they hear the roar, the iconic roar. He's like, I gotta go back. Goes back to the trailer park. He's like, mommy's not really happy.
And we get like another cool scene, which is pretty much exactly, not really exactly, but similar to the one where the car gets flipped over the hill.
Yeah,
But this one is like times 10 since it's a trailer.
yeah.
It's pretty much a bus, and I want to have that bus in real life.
And then yeah,
Being pushed off the cliff.
Same. That's a dream.
I love this scene because I love it when dinosaurs tip over a vehicle, just any vehicle,
and
and it
then
is just very entertaining.
and then they're like, hey, hunters are rescuing us. Climb up this cliff. The same hunters that we sabotaged their equipment with. And they're
Yeah.
like, hey, you fucked up our stuff. And you lost your trailer. We have to team up thanks to you. They team up. They get, there's one part of the hunter crew that gets eaten by, what are they called? Compies?
Please hear very much.
Yeah, and then,
Consignatus, whatever.
actually consignatus.
Consignatus.
Yes.
Actually,
They get attacked by the T-Rex parents again, and
Yeah.
they're running away. But early on, you just find out that Roland, the big hunter guy, just really wants to bull T-Rex. That's
Yeah,
his
pretty
life.
much wants the male, the buck.
It's his fee. He tranquilizes it, and he's a happy boy, kind of.
Pretty much brings it back home to San Francisco.
But before
And-
that, there's a
Yeah, we
scene-
get the raptor scene.
Yeah, and shenanigans occur, and this is one of those moments where you go, what? Where Ian Malcolm's daughter, Kelly, goes, hey, you, to a raptor, and just kind of a 619 on it. And the poor raptor goes, what? Boom. Oh, shit, I'm impaled.
I hate that scene. I'm sorry. I love this movie, but I hate that
Just let me
scene so
summarize it
fucking
until
much.
we can get to our nitpicks and stuff.
Pretty much.
Because unfortunately, our lovely guest has limited time, and then it'll just be us three again.
Yes.
But yeah, we survive the raptors, and then Engine brings the T-Rex back home, and shenanigans occur. T-Rex escapes the boat where it was staying at, and it's up to Ian and Sarah to once again wake the poor baby up to attract Daddy, and Daddy's not happy either. He rampages to San Diego, right?
San Diego. I said
Yeah.
San Francisco. I'm so sorry.
How dare you? I'm kidding. San Diego. They bring him to the same dock where the big bag engine guy's like, wait, I want the baby. They're like, sure, have the baby. We're leaving. He tries to capture the baby. The baby's like, no,
Gets
fuck
eaten.
you.
Yeah.
Well, the baby doesn't get eaten by the man. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
the guy. Yeah.
The
The
guy-
nephew of John Hamm.
Yeah, the guy's like, I got you. And the dad's like, no, I got you, motherfucker. Eats him, gets tranquilized, and then both of them are happily reunited on the island with Mommy T-Rex.
Yeah.
And it's a happy forever after. I know Edwin has the most to say negatively about this movie. Edwin, why don't you start us off?
Yes.
well, I don't really have like much to say. I just probably like this movie the least out of the out of the 3-4 of us probably. I don't know. Like,
Really,
just-
you don't like this as much as 3.
I like this better than 3.
Okay.
Cause like,
Okay.
cause like the thing about this movie is it just kind of bored me. Like that's it. Like aside from that sequence with like the T-Rex rampaging in the town, like the movie was kind of fucking boring. I'm sorry. Like, I just
Okay, it's okay.
I
You don't like big butts going over cliff?
look it,
You don't
it's just
hold
like-
on to something.
look look it's just a lot of the things this movie did we already saw in the first one.
He has a point.
is the thing.
He has a
Yeah,
point.
yeah. So a
John.
lot of this movie kind of just felt like, well, the first one was really successful. Let's make another one.
True.
And for a lot of the movie, it seemed like they didn't really know what to do with it much, aside from like the whole coaching plot.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, it just didn't really have that same wow factor that the first one did, because we're already in this universe.
It's bigger.
And
It's better. Two T-Rex. What you talking about?
Okay.
oh yeah. So, you know what's better than one T-Rex? Two
Two.
T-Rex.
Two. What's better than three Velociraptors? A lot more. I don't know how many there were.
Yeah, well, look how that turned out for Jurassic World.
That's a video for another time.
Yep.
Again, he has a point.
A
God damn.
positive, I would say,
Yeah,
is the fact that they try to do original story. And yes, they hit the same beats of going like dinosaurs and humans, good. No, dinosaurs and humans, bad when mixed together. No good, no bad. What's the end result? Bad. Um,
Yes.
Another nitpick is, of course, the gymnastics scene where it's like she goes, "Hey, you," to the Velociraptor, and the Velociraptor stares at her like for 10 seconds, going, "Oh." Fuck my headphones.
English even. Oh my god.
Please don't fall off your fucking computer chair.
Sorry, but yeah, boom. Oh shit, I'm impaled. Owie.
Yes.
And Julianne Moore is a good actress, but I feel like her character could have been played by anyone.
Same with Vince Vaughn. I mean, like,
I like Vince
this one
Vaughn,
was really
though.
good with here. Like, he was really good in this movie. I did not expect him to do this kind of role. It's kind of serious.
Yeah.
But how about you, Gio? Any like gripes or maybe things you like about the movie?
Well, honestly, I just, I watched the movie like 3 days ago. And like,
Same here.
honestly,
Nice. Did
I
their
kind
homework.
of forgot that there was a second movie.
I watched the second
That was the
movie,
first one,
and I
and then
forgot there
there's
was a
the third
second
one.
movie.
The third one had the Spinosaurus and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But for when I was watching, yeah, because like I mean, like I felt that the plot was so messy. I couldn't understand where it was going. Cause like first it was okay, there's InGen, and then oh hey, John Hammond is trying to get his like get his dinosaurs and stuff like that, or like get info about his dinosaurs who are now living without the lysine enzyme that they need, and then there's the poaching. InGen's the bad guy. They're there, and then they team up. Parang there's something missing. Like there's no bridge between. There's just something. And when I was watching it, I was like, why are the scenes like this? Like every time they get chased by the T-Rex or the mom and dad T-Rex, it gets messy. Like remember when the T-Rex was chasing them, and then they end up in this waterfall, and then it cuts to the next scene. They're in the long grass, and then there's velociraptors. And then I think the part where I didn't understand the most was see Roland when he went to Dr. Sarah.
Yeah.
And then she she had blood on her vest, and all he said was like, "You're injured or something." Parang ganun. And I was like, I mean,
He has a
like-
heart.
like I mean, yeah, no, that's true. That's one. But like the other one, I was like, but why didn't you do anything about it? Like, he saw the blood on the fern. He knew na, because they're predator experts that the T-Rex is gonna go after them. Or like, I mean, at least Dr. Sarah should have known. So parang, I was just like, so...
There's another one. There's another negative I kind of want to go on. Sarah's supposed to be really smart, right?
Yeah.
Why? She says T-Rex has the best smell
Smell.
of almost any creature. Why is she walking around with the T-Rex child's blood on her shirt? Why doesn't she take the shirt off? Like, you know what? This is too risky.
It's cold.
It's cold. It's too cold. Let me attract imminent danger to the rest of the group.
Exactly. I don't know. But I really like Roland Timbo in this one. He wasn't in
Rollins,
the book, but he was a really good character
yeah,
here.
he's a badass.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Any other nitpicks? We're kind of fast forwarding to this. Any other
Yeah.
nitpicks?
Not really, because this
Um,
movie's a. All right, let's give our pretty much verdict on this movie. Let's start out with Edwin.
It's funny how much disdain you said that with.
Edwin.
I can feel the hatred in your voice. um, I'll give it a 6. Like it's not like a terrible movie. Like it's 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 just I feel like it relies too much on the magic of the first one, and it doesn't do much to like kind of uh keep that magic going.
Mm.
Really, it's just like yeah, like in a sense you could say it's bigger and better, but you trade that off for it's also messier and dumber at times. So like it's kind of like a give and take here, and for
it's
me,
okay, drama.
like
It's okay.
Yeah.
yeah, and like for me because it doesn't have that same magic the first one captured. It's a 6.
Um, John, we're best friends, right? Rewatching it, Gia and Edwin did bring up the points that it is kind of messy at some points. It is good. For me, it is good. But again, like what Edwin said, it doesn't capture that magic of. Obviously, when I was a kid, like, ooh, more dinosaurs, fantastic. But now it's like, sounds good. I know that's what a lot of people say. But it's good, but it doesn't hold a candle to the original. So I will go ahead and say it is a 7 out of 10 for me.
But Yu-Gi-Oh.
I felt like drummer's just like, if you're gonna say one more negative thing about Jurassic Park 2
No, no.
and the
I
dinosaur.
respect everybody's opinions, even though they're wrong. Go ahead.
Wow! Wow!
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm just gonna be, being completely honest. although I do, I mean, would agree with drama regarding the dinosaur pushing the trailer off the cliff. I think that for me was like the most, like, that was the highlight of the movie for me. So I
Same here.
give just to that. But but I think I give it like a 7.2.
It's a 7 or
Wow.
not. Choose.
Excuse me, you used
Just say it's a
decimals.
7, yeah, it's fine.
7.2.
And
Well,
Jomer,
for
what's your
me-
rating?
Screw all of you. It's a 10 out of 10. Perfect movie. Let's move on. Just kidding. I'll give it an 8. It is an 8 for me because it is so close to home. And it was one of the movies that came out where pretty much I was born. So, yeah. It was a really good movie for me. And yeah, sure, there's nitpicks and gripes, but every time I watch a movie, I don't feel that it's slow or anything. I still feel like I'm watching the first one, in my opinion. In my
Of
opinion.
course.
But it does not stand up to the first one, of course. Anyway, let's move on to Jurassic Park 3.
Let me summarize this again. So, I'm sorry, man. We're kind of rushing.
Yeah, I know.
Alan
Okay,
Grant
that's fine.
is
Just go through the major plot points.
Alan Grant
Yeah,
is recruited
major
by
plot points.
rich white people to rescue their son, who did the rich white kid
To
thing.
do a tourism.
Yeah, he gets stuck on the site. Another surprise, another mystery island that John Hammond told no one about. But like,
It's the first island from the first movie.
yeah, but Dr. Grant doesn't know it's their son. They go to the island. They land smoothly at first, but then they run into the Spinosaurus, who kind of gets Edwin might understand this. He gets the Roman Reigns push.
I don't know.
He just comes
what
in
area.
and goes.
Just comes out of nowhere. Okay, let's go.
They crash on because they crash because of the Spinosaurus. Run! Hey, it's a T-Rex. It's good old Billy T-Rex. He'll help us with the Spinosaurus problem. They fight, and nope. Again, Roman Reigns push. He kills the T-Rex. They all run away, still safely. And guess what? they find out eventually, hey, the person we're trying to rescue is her son. Dr. Grant, please don't punch me in the face. Oh, you did. They run to this mystery science laboratory where they find, guess what they find? Velociraptors. They get separated while running away, and Dr. Grant finds the son, who is like this guerrilla fighter against the evil dinosaurs, and the rest of the families are up in the tree, but they take a while to get reconnected, and they once they get reconnected, they find out the Spinosaurus has a satellite phone in its belly, and they run to the pterodactyls. They get chased by the
Sponsored by
pterodactyls.
Nokia.
We're sponsored by Nokia, folks. No, I'm kidding. They find the pterodactyls. They run again. This movie's basically running.
It's a lot of running.
Yeah,
Nothing much of hanging around for the majestic. But yeah, carry on.
They got on the boat. There's a majestic scene that tries to be majestic. They see the brachiosaurus, and for me, watching it now, I'm like, what the hell is that? The CGI is horrible. They run and run. They find out, hey, the Spinosaurus poops like all animals should. They find a satellite phone. They find, hey, it's a Ceratosaurus. What's a Ceratosaurus? Who cares? They're like, oh, okay. Spinosaurus attacks the boat. And boat sinks, but they survive. And early in the movie, Dr. Grant makes this raptor phone. And at the end of the movie, they're surrounded by raptors again. Surprise, surprise. And Dr. Grant
It's the Raptor Whisperer.
It's the Raptor Whisperer. He goes, and the raptors goes, huh? Huh? They run away, don't know why. And then they're rescued by the military. How did the military find them? From Dr. Sattler. Why did the entire U.S. military rescue them? I don't know. And look, they're on the plane, they're flying away, and they look at the window. They see majestic pteranodons, and they're looking at it going, that's so beautiful. And so they're going, wait, they're escaping. Shit. That's the end of the movie. So...
You gotta love how Enzo pretty much Ant-Man this.
So,
Louis from Ant-Man.
Edwin, would you agree with me and say that the Spino definitely got the Roman Reigns push?
Yes, he definitely got the Roman Reigns push. Big
Really?
dog! Ooh-ah!
Ooh-ah!
What
Sorry,
does that
folks.
mean?
We're wrestling fans. Edwin and I are wrestling fans, and we're doing wrestling.
And would you
Watch
like to
real
explain the
wrestling.
Roman
Watch
Reigns push?
UFC. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, he definitely did get the Roman Reigns push. He was put over the poor T-Rex. Like, oh god.
No, I hate that shit. I'm sorry.
I hate
You
how
don't you don't toss my boy into the dirt like
That's
that
true.
after giving me 2 movies.
I hate how the whole movie's like T-Rex versus Spinosaurus. It's, you know, The Rock versus John Cena once in a lifetime, and it's over in a few seconds.
Is it like The Rock and John Cena? I don't watch wrestling.
Rock versus John Cena is much better, actually. God damn.
Okay, cool. Whatever. But
Well,
yeah.
I mean, like in this case, it would a better comparison if we're talking pro wrestling would be Roman Reigns versus like Batista or something.
Yeah.
Stop with the wrestling shit. We don't know what you're talking.
Sorry.
No, kidding. Go nuts. It's fine. It's fine. Everybody has interests.
Any other nitpicks, negatives about this movie? Folks, I'll be right off the bat. Say this right off the bat. I do not like this movie. It's boring. It feels like a made-for-TV.
A made-for-TV kind of
movie. Yeah.
Yeah, like how Disney did, majority of their shit from 2001.
Yeah.
Which is when this movie came out, pretty much. How about you, Edwin? Any gripes that you want to add on to this?
Well, I will start out by saying this movie is an even more egregious offender than the second one in trying to imitate the first. It's just, again, it's just such a snooze fest, man. And like, yeah, they disrespect my boy T-Rex like that. And it's just, a lot of this movie is just so stupid. And at this point, like, you've gone through 2 Jurassic Park movies. And by the third one, you're just like, are we doing this again? Have they not learned? Have they not learned their
The
lesson?
goddamn island.
Like, we're doing this again? Really? Like, after how the first 2 turned out?
You gotta love rich white
Man.
people, you know?
Yeah.
Them and their
Yeah,
ideas.
rich we just never learn, and like it's probably a textbook example of like people who have too much money and just end up doing a bunch of stupid shit. But yeah, it's just this movie is so dumb, and like they try to like give you that nostalgia factor with Dr. Sadler. She was in this movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like two scenes
I
for
hate the
5
fact that
minutes.
they're not in a relationship anymore.
Exactly.
Same here.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you didn't like Alan.
God,
Alan.
shit. I was
The
so.
talking philosopher.
Can you tell I was trying to avoid that at all costs? Like, my
Like,
sanity will be pushed if I talk about that.
yeah, like I will say though, like to give this movie like some credit, like just a little bit of credit, just a smidgen of credit. I do like the more like jungle feel of the movie.
Same here. Yeah, same here.
Yeah, like one like the first Jurassic Park had sort of a balanced vibe. Two was very urban. Uh, three was just like full jungle,
Yeah.
which I think like helped the movie.
How about you, Gio? Any gripes? Any things you like about the third movie?
Watch the third movie. The foreboding of how the series would turn out, like a decade later, because I mean, they wanted like how like for the Jurassic World and what's it? Jurassic World: The Lost Kingdom. It's all about like
It's okay, you don't get the
people
title
want
wrong.
like bigger. I mean, like kasi parang people they want bigger and stuff like that. So parang the third movie, like when I look back, I was like, oh nga no, parang like the way they introduce the Spinosaurus, it was kind of like parang why? I mean, it was like very fill it in a bit. Na parang okay, so they're gonna give the T-Rex a competitor. It's still the same thing. Na people are dying. Yeah, people want to get on the island for some reason. I mean, and especially the yeah. I mean, sorry, I'm so negative, but like
No.
I
You
do
understand.
like. I mean, because I mean, it's when you rewatch the whole
It's
thing, you go
fine.
through it. It's like why, but like I do like this movie better than the second one. Sorry, Jamar, just because like it isn't as messy. It isn't so messy as like the second one. But like the plot, but the third movie was just oh.
Oh god, an awkward photo, Jamar. I thought Edwin would be coming here with his hot takes. Apparently it's Gia.
Sorry. No, it's just oh gosh, where'd he go? It keeps loading in my screen.
Jamar. Jamar, we
Oh
can't.
my gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Oh god.
I think he's having connection issues.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
So cool.
There's a moment I find really stupid, just because that's not how things work. Remember when they find the camcorder? Like, oh no, it's out of battery. I know, I'll use my flash drive's battery to make it work. If you remember those old 2000s camcorders, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, putting the big ass battery of a flashlight, trying to make it won't make it work at all. And everyone's freezing. Everyone's freezing. I guarantee you it won't make the camera work at all. Yes, there are some wire tricks to be had, but they're in the jungle. Can
Okay.
you repeat it
Yeah,
again?
we-
'Cause you lost. You guys got lost. What are your verdicts, Jomer? What's your verdict?
Oh, I gave it a 4, pretty
I
much.
give it a 5.
Yeah, and Gia gave it an 8. Surprising.
Shit, my camera's not on. I just realized.
Like on my screen, Jomar is like right beside me. So whenever he
I'm just like-
sneers, like it's like
How dare you? Well,
This movie is sorry. Yeah, this movie's not good for me. I will go ahead
Guys.
and give it a 4, unfortunately.
or yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. Yeah,
Um, so that has been our discussion on the Jurassic World franchise. Do you guys agree or
Mark.
disagree?
agree or disagree?
Please be civil in the
Jurassic
comments.
Park.
What?
Hmm?
Wait, what'd you say, Edwin?
What are you saying?
Huh? No, someone was on the board.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh.
Like, he's on the
you
world or
interrupted
something.
his intro, his outro.
Oh, shit. I am so sorry. Oopsie, sorry.
I love the show. It's fine, bro. But yeah, please be civil in the comments. Be nice to Jomar and Edwin. Yeah, if you have any mean comments, please direct them at Jomar. I'm kidding. I mean, he is the host.
First time host.
Here's the question for the board. Are you excited for Jurassic World number 3?
Third one?
Yeah.
Well, knowing
Not
that Alan
really.
Grant's coming back, I think maybe a little bit.
World
3.
one.
It's coming out next year.
Yeah.
Second one. There's a second one?
No, there.
Yeah.
There was a second one, and
There's
now
a
there's a
second
third.
one.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. I didn't know.
That's how much Jurassic World has affected her.
Honestly.
Edwin,
Jurassic World.
are you looking forward to number 3 of the Jurassic Worlds?
Not really.
Yeah, because this for Jomar, at least Jomar and I, the second one was a bigger
It was a big miss, I will say.
It's poo poo.
He stole my joke.
Alright.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah.
we will tackle the Jurassic World movies sometime closer to the release of number 3.
And hopefully Guy would join us again.
Yes.
Not.
Hopefully
Yeah,
Gia will join
yeah.
us. Hopefully Gia will upgrade to, a series regular. Ooh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
To have, a feminine touch on this channel, finally.
Yeah.
Yeah, so much big 3 sweaty guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
A little
Oh,
finesse.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jomar.
Uh,
But yeah,
It's hot here, okay, and I'm wearing long sleeves.
but
You really made the effort.
but thank you so much, Gia, for coming to our channel. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
As always, you can find Edwin at twitch.tv/Yurity. Edwin, what was the new thing you were streaming yesterday?
Persona.
All right. No, I was doing a stream of Danganronpa 2. Goodbye
Danganronpa.
Despair. That was my longest stream yet at 8.5 hours. Good lord.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm doing another stream. I'm continuing my playthrough of it in a few days. If anybody wants to tune in. But yeah, twitch.tv/Yurity. Link will be in the description below.
And when do you stream for fellow Canadians and for us Filipinos?
Well, I regularly stream Final Fantasy 14 with my static on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays Canadian time. That's around like 6:30ish Canadian time. So it'd be Wednesday, Saturdays, and Sundays around 9:30, 9 a.m. ish time in the Philippines. So if y'all have free time in the morning, I don't know, stand by, chill.
And how about Gia?
Yeah.
Gia? Do you have any shoutouts or like any pages you want people to follow?
Do you want people to support your washing the cows business? I'm kidding.
Oh god damn it!
It's an inside joke, folks. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. 11 years ago? Oh my god, I can't believe my kasabugan 11 years ago. But anyway, nothing really changed. But I just want to say thank you for inviting me. This is my first time ever to do a podcast or like review of anything, and to do it for to be able to be invited to do one for Jurassic Park. I mean, I really love Jurassic Park. Like it's my comfort movie. Like when I'm sad, I don't really watch chick flicks. I watch Jurassic Park. Just to like
Amazing.
Yeah.
Because it's iconic, and yeah, and I really enjoy like being with you guys this afternoon. And I mean, I haven't done something so fun in a long time, so I really thank you.
Oh,
And I really
You're welcome.
appreciate,
You're
like,
welcome.
all your
Thank you.
comments, opinions,
Thank you.
and
Yeah, no,
Jomar's reactions. It's so funny.
I thank you.
Yeah.
Jomar will have
And
his Instagram art account up running soon, but for now, you can find Jomar in the streets.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know.
Just say
Yeah,
hi.
Say
Be
hi.
kind,
kind.
please. Don't touch
his
me.
address is
Carta.
It's in the
I'm
link
kidding.
below.
It's in the link below. And then you can find the, with them cast. I'm kidding. Folks, it's not an insult. I'm just
around.
saying an inside joke between all four of us. But yeah, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Links down below. And for next week, we'll be doing 3 superhero shows. 1 being Invincible, 2 being WandaVision, 3 being The Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
1 being invincible, 2 being sorry. Sorry.
Wow!
That's what you sounded like
Folks, this is the last time Jomer will ever be the host. I'm kidding.
then.
I'm
Pretty
kidding.
much.
And I promise you guys, the Last of Us 2 video is coming by the end of the month. To Jomer and Edwin's dismay, thankfully, to Gia's. We won't make Gia go through the Last of Us 2 because she's too wholesome.
is it scary? Is it
It's just
Yeah.
sad.
It's hard. Well, it's hard to watch. I will say.
It's
Oh.
painful, honestly.
It's painful. But yeah, those are the upcoming videos next week and in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please continue to follow Safety. Well, before that, guys, what do you think of Jomer as the host? Can we please get a round of applause for him as the host?
I thank you. Why, thank you.
He'll
I feel
be-
it's like a 50-50 kind of thing. Thank you for carrying me though, because this is my first time hosting.
Sure,
You
sure.
really carried me though, Enzo, because I really was stuttering and like brain wasn't working that much.
As time goes on, he'll get better. And for
I hope so.
Last of Us 2, it's going to be
Hello.
Edwin's turn. So that will be very exciting.
Okay.
But yes, as I was saying, continue to follow safety protocols. Please, social distance, wear masks.
And wear a mask.
Get vaccinated if you can.
please get vaccinated?
Yes.
We are crawling towards the end, people. I promise you, things will get better. Please don't make this any much slower than it already is. But
Yes.
thank you for watching our videos. Stay awesome and have a great day. Goodbye, everybody.
Yeah.